Hi Pisces, welcome to your December 2019 reading. Thank you so much for joining, and before I jump in, I just want to let you know if you'd like a personal reading, my information's in the box below. I am taking new clients now, yay! Also, if you would like to donate, that would be awesome, yay! My information's in the box below as well. You just copy and paste the link into the search bar and put in an amount, and then boom, that's it. No cards, no nothing, amen. Also, if you resonate with the message, please do go ahead and press the like button. I keep forgetting to say all that stuff, and if it doesn't resonate, please do not press the unlike button, because that's not what that's there for, okay? Anyway, let's jump right in, God bless. Alright, so, Pisces, first of all, if you hear my voice, it sounds even like childlike. I'm like, hi, because this reading is so cute. Like, I haven't jumped in, but as I was laying the cards like 1 second ago, there's just this really light and bubbly feeling to it. It's a very light energy for this month. I'm getting that you're going to be beginning a new healing chapter, or a new chapter in healing. Now, this could be you or someone else in the connection, God bless, but this has a very cute, innocent energy, and excuse me, I'm seeing words like surrender now, time to let go, but at the same time I'm getting that you need to let go some, but like somebody here needs to let go a little bit, like needs to let go of something, but it's like they're not gonna, because the love is so sweet and innocent, you know. It's kind of like, it's so playful, like if God's like, okay, you need to let go of this, you're like, whatever, yeah, no, we're going to the movies. That's that kind of energy, that kind of feeling. So it's very cute in a sense, okay? So don't get triggered yet, guys, God bless. Like, wait, my guy's with a third party, and like, you're not gonna let her go because he's having fun. Like, don't get triggered. Let's just see what the energy's like, because it's very innocent, and I don't know, we'll see, God bless. All right. So, first card that comes out is Soul Child. So there's that innocence. Oh, okay, that makes sense in my life. All right, I got that. There's that child energy there, that soul child energy. So I'm getting that the person, like Pisces, you may be dealing with somebody who has a very youthful innocence about them. There's a little childishness about them that is really attractive. Now, you could be the one with the childishness, the little, not negative way, that childlike nature, or it could be somebody else that has it, right? So one of you in this connection, all right? So I'll leave that discernment to you, because whatever. But I'm seeing that even though you're with this person, you're having, like, I'm seeing this divine talents, and it's almost like, yeah, it's interesting, because it's almost, there's this feeling that I'm seeing you still feeling frustrated. But let's look at that card, because it's almost like I'm getting a feeling of distraction. It's almost like, see, these two cards, the Tower and the Ace of Swords, just popped out right underneath. So the Tower, we know, speaks of destruction. This speaks of breakdowns, breakthroughs, whatever. It's the tearing down of something to make way for something that is more appropriate or needs to come in. And I'm seeing this sword, and I'm seeing, oh God, this sucks right now. I'm seeing that, no, I'm sorry, not to trigger anybody, but it sucks. It sounds good to me, because I'm in love with a Pisces, and this sounds like the story, so I'm getting triggered. Like, who is this other person? But anyway, God bless. But it sounds bad because I can empathize with whoever is on the other end of this tower. So I'm getting that it's almost like God looking at you and saying, all right, you got to put old Yeller down. I know you have fun, but it's kind of like that feeling. Take a look. And I'm getting this childish laughter, like, it's kind of like that, and the reverberating in the background. Like, it's almost like it's such an innocent, but I'm seeing that God is this sword, God's not the sword, what am I saying? God is this bird, and he's bringing this sword. He's bringing this sword, and it's kind of like, you know what you need to do. And it's almost like the energy here you know that you're not supposed to be here with this person, or, you know, I'm treating you as if you're the one who's not the childlike one. And it's almost like you're distracting yourself, because look at this sun or moon, or God bless this whatever celestial body, and you're like, I'm playing this flute, I can't hear you. Meanwhile, the ball is getting bigger. It's like, time to move on, time to get to work and whatever. I'm seeing spiritual service there, to be honest. So I do feel that if this message is for you, either you're the childlike person who is the distraction, or you are the one who is distracting yourself with this person. But whatever it is, you're supposed to be somewhere else. And I'm seeing that energy coming through here, and you're like, no, I'm not. I'm going to be playing this flute. But it's interesting because it looks like the flute isn't even like fully formed. Like there's a piece missing. You're playing it wrong. It's like you're just trying to distract yourself. And this card is giving me vibes like 9 of Wands kind of card energy. But look, there's the Hanged Man. So just whoever you're supposed to really be with, or wherever you're supposed to be right now, you may look like this Hanged Man figure, like stagnant, like where is blah blah blah, like what is he or she doing, where are they? So you may be having 2 people hanging on right now. One of them is this person who's coming across as very childlike. You might they might be a third party, even whatever the distraction is. I'm getting, and then I'm seeing this Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups wants to come here, so I'll put it right there, over Otter Spirit, who speaks of a connection. So we'll see, we have to read closely in this reading. But anyway, I'm getting some real 9 of Wands energy here. 9 of Wands energy, like wounded soldier, but really last stand, like he's trying to take his last stand. Look, like I wouldn't be surprised if the 9 of Wands came out, because you're like, I can't hear you, fingers in your ears. And you're playing with this little kid on the playground, this little girl on the playground, and you're like, hey, quick, let's go. The bad men are coming to get us. Let's go play on the slides. And then she's like, okay. And you guys go and you do it. But really, you are older in this connection. There's a sense of being an older mind, like an older soul, something that you are using this younger energy to distract you from what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And it's almost like you know who the people are coming. It's fate, and it's destiny, and it's divine service, it's spiritual service, it's God, it's light, it's angels, it's reasoning, it's logic, whatever. And this person isn't able to see that. They're not on the same path as you. They're not awakened in the way that you have pledged yourself to be. And now it's time to get started on this role that you have to be, spiritual service. And you're like, quick, the bad men are coming, telling them that, but they're like, they are, but they don't even know, like if they were to see the people, they don't even have the wherewithal to be like, oh, that's the teacher, or oh, that's the whatever. They're just in make-believe with you. And that carries in itself, I don't want to say a spiritual burden, but like a karmic thing. I don't want to say that, but maybe you're distracting yourself, using this person to distract you because you don't want to get to work. I'm getting a sacred service, like, feeling here. I'm seeing that this, and notice, guys, Spirit doesn't mince words. Notice that God, how can I say this? It's so amazingly advanced the way they work. All right, look. I'm getting this energy you've couched yourself in. I'm reading this for you, Pisces. You're either the one couching yourself in this bubbly, childlike energy of a partner that you're with, who's holding the space with that bubbliness. On a deeper level, they're creating a distraction. From a higher soul perspective, there's this contract that they will create a distraction, kind of a roadblock for you, but you have to be the one down here to move yourself out of the space. This could have been a third-party situation that you're holding on to, not out of love, but because you don't want to get started on your spiritual service. You have to discover what it is about you inside. What are you so afraid of that you are in this 9 of Wands energy, playing a flute, but the flute's not working, you're lying, you're this, whatever this is. Pisces, if that's not you, it's the other person. And if it's neither of you, then this reading isn't for you. God bless. Get some popcorn. You can stay, or you can look at another Pisces reading for this month or whenever you're watching. But Spirit is so advanced when they talk about this, because I'm speaking to you as an adult, or whoever this consciousness is that is the more advanced one, not advanced, but they're the ones who this is all about. They need to be somewhere. are couching yourself in this energy. You can't see me if I'm hiding here and I'm playing on the playgrounds, but they see you and they're like, you need to get started. And as I'm talking to you about the situation, you didn't even notice that I'm laying the cards, and here we have 4 cards already, and I'm telling you about this playmate and what you're doing. But when I direct your attention, it's like, look, here's what it is. There's a tower moment coming up. You need to be the one to end it. You gotta let this go. Stop playing around. You're in hangman position, but the death card has come out and it's time to transition. So it's like, before you know it, we're having a very adult discussion with you while we're commenting on childlike stuff. That's the way people talk to the victims of consciousness, is what they're saying. So on the one hand, that's the way we talk to children, like, oh, show me on the doll where, it's one of those situations. But we're having a very adult conversation in a childlike way to disarm the child. So that's one thing happening. But why we're talking to you that way is because you are the child. In a sense, you're not the child, but you're assuming the identity of a child, saying like, I have nothing to do, I'm going to play around with this other person, just play and have fun. And that's a direct result of trauma. You're traumatized by whatever it is has happened to you. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a tower moment or two in the past. Look at your face. I'm seeing this face now, and it says, see the big picture, and you're dropping your defenses now. Your guard is down. You're like, she sees me. But the other reason why we're Spirit is saying this, by the way, I'm just a channel, but why we're talking to you this way is because you've been traumatized by this bonding. There's something you need to be doing right now with somebody, and you're shying away from that, and there's a trauma because it's triggering a core wound, maybe a fear of commitment. It's almost like you need to be somewhere with the divine feminine or divine masculine. You need to be somewhere with somebody, but you're stuck with somebody else at this lower level because you are afraid. Your inner core wounds are things like unlovability, commitment issues, deep commitment issues, and it's making you regress. It's almost like if you touch a sea anemone and it goes boop, it pulls in. And so when we want to get the sea anemone out, we're like, hey, come here, let's talk a little bit. I need to talk to you. It's that kind of energy. And so when Spirit is coming through with this, if you look at these cards, these are heavy hitting cards, guys. We're talking, the first card is a soul child, to acknowledge, the playing around, and it's serving a healing purpose with this third party or whoever this is, because this is the master healing. Look at this, guys. This is a strong card coming in with a child card. Look, straight into divine talents. 5th ray of intellectual knowledge. 6th ray of harmony, this is divine soulmate / twin flame. Initiation, key of light, that's spiritual service. These are big cards, and they're trying to talk to you as though you were a cat hiding under a table, or a little child needing to be coaxed out, because there's something that you need to learn. All right, so as I was saying, I wouldn't be surprised if I shuffled and got 9 of Wands energy. Let's see, either way, let's clarify that divine talents card. I mean, I don't really need to, but because I can feel it. Look at this. Karma. Oh, got it. Karma with a queen. All right, so I'm seeing that, yeah, and this is feeling like a masculine energy, this Pisces. It could be male, female, it doesn't matter. Whoever this is that is recoiling and is not doing their sacred duty, they're part of their fear that's keeping them in is there's a karmic situation that they need to come clean about with a queen, right? I'm seeing this is the Queen of Cups, but my finger is purposefully covering that. So there's somebody with whom, and I think this has to do with a third party situation, we see that, but there's somebody with whom this person who is hiding, Pisces, who could be you, right? Or the other person. I'm going to treat you, Pisces, as though you're the one hiding and you need to get started on your spiritual service. I'm seeing marriage for some of you. That spiritual service is marriage. I'm seeing surrender right now. So in the month of December, I can tell you already, you're going to surrender. You're going to surrender to this more adult, I don't want to say adult, but this connection you're supposed to be in. You're going to stop hiding, but you need to come clean with somebody that was wronged in this situation. I'm seeing that there in that card, and that's partly what you're hiding from. It's like an adult hiding from some kind of misdeed, and so they're kind of regret I want to say regressing, but the word regretting wants to come out. I'm seeing the Page of Swords, not yet the King of Swords coming out with the heavy hitting answers and, you know, like why would you do that? How could you? And the answers to those kinds of questions. But I'm seeing the Page of Swords energy gearing up for that. Now, crowning, like all of this is crowning this person, this Pisces, your head. Because as I'm looking at this giraffe spirit, it's like you were just playing on the playground there. Pisces, male, female, doesn't matter. But now as we're uncovering this, I'm seeing your eyes half, like looking dull, like, yes, you got me. It's kind of like all the pretenses have been dropped and now you're this adult, right? And this little kid is now off playing somewhere else because they're a child in a sense. And crowning you is this Ace of Cups. It's a big love. Right on top of Otter Spirit. Otter Spirit is the twin flame. Otter Spirit is the soulmate. Otter Spirit is the main person. Just as I said that, take the lead. You know what you need to do, right? And I'm seeing this Ace of Cups, Page of Swords. You have to have this conversation, but you're not quite ready to have it. Let's see what else is crowning your head. Shadow side. So I'm getting that some of you watching this, you might be the one that this person, Pisces, you either the person doing the playing around and not, when I say playing around, hiding, doing the hiding with whoever it is, with a childlike energy and not coming forward to do what they need to do with you. Or Pisces, you might be the one who's waiting for this person to come in, and if so, then this is a reading about that other person, all right? So they have spiritual service to do with you, and either way, look at this. This person is not going to be hiding for long. They're going to be coming in, all right? But they're going to have to take the lead. So I'm going to read this reading as though I were talking to the person who is doing the hiding, okay? They're going to have to take the lead, and they're going to have to master the mind, the mental side. Look at these cards. 6, right? Soulmate, twin flame. 6, soulmate, twin flame. Look at this. 7 and 4 is 11. This is use your mind wisely. Not only is it use your mind wisely in the sense of like think about things, but also stop hiding in your mind, stop the denial, stop like these things. That's what they are being called to do in the month of December. And I'm seeing here that they are going to, and they're going to move very quickly into this mode about how, okay, I've made the decision to come at this, to go towards this, but how do I do it? Now, guys, I've got to be honest, the hard part for this person was coming to the decision within their mind to face up and to fess up to what it is that they're doing. Sometimes coming into our own awareness with how we've probably not been at our brightest is the hardest part. But once this person gives up the pretense, it's like, just like that, they're going to be like, all right, I'm sitting down as an adult. What do I need? I know what I need to do, but how am I going to approach it? It's going to become a question of how to approach you, okay? Or approach this person that they're supposed to be approaching. Now, this is all in the name of master healing. This is all a healing thing. So just to quickly summarize, if you're on this call and this resonates for you, hit the like button. And that means that you are either somebody who has been trapped in a way of thinking as a way of hiding from something that you need to do, which is going to be a karmic situation. Not karmic like, oh my God, I'm dealing with a karmic. No, I mean, you have to make good with somebody. And I think this person is somebody that you have to do some kind of spiritual service with. There's a big sense of responsibility here to this person and with this person, and that's why you've been hiding, because not only is there a spiritual service component here, but there's also an acknowledgement that you kind of messed up here. And so you're either that person, Pisces, or you're the person that they're waiting for. I mean, that is waiting for this person to kind of come back and get right and blah, blah, blah. Now, I don't get the energy that if you are the bubbly person, I'm only seeing that a little bit here. That might be like 2 or 3 people. I don't know how many. I don't even know how many people are going to watch this video in time, but there's a very, let's say 2 to 3% of you will be the bubbly person that is the distraction. I'm getting the words driving school again. I notice when Spirit says that, that means they are in complete control. This is not a free will situation. I think they are driving you. They're using you to help bring balance into this connection. It's a divine 3-party connection. This is sacred contract all the way. You get something out of it as well, but I'm seeing you look mad and also sad because no one likes to be in that position where they were just a tool to bring 2 other people together. But I will say this: you're not going home empty-handed, bubbly person. On top of that, you are a third person to help solve this anomaly. So when I say third person, it could be that you're the third person, maybe like a third person that they have met or that who will be helping them, or you're the third party to help them solve this. You're helping people who are going into spiritual service. You're not helping some random Joe Smith and Jill Smith that, you know, they just had a tiff in their marriage and you got in between. This is not that kind of situation. This is a preordained situation that should it have come to this, you were to help bring that balance here. And I'm seeing that that's a thing that you have had, right? So I'm seeing that whoever that is, I don't want you to feel bad, although I know that falls on deaf ears, right? I mean, that's just how it is. But that being said, I'm seeing that the person who's hiding is going to have to take the lead. Now, if you are the one who's bubbly and you're watching this, you are also invited to take the lead. So you can take the lead, which will put this person on their path to stop hiding and stop playing around, or they will take the lead once spirit gets through to them in the month of December. Now, if you're the one watching and you're the one waiting for this person to join you so you can get stuff started and you've been waiting, you are not to take the lead. You are to wait and have this person come to you, okay? Now, because it's all about their recognition. Now, that being said, the person who is the male-female energy, but the person who has been doing the hiding and kind of messing, hanging around with a bubbly person so that they distract themselves, you are being, to you, I'm just reading this to you, you are being asked to surrender this connection now. They're saying to claim your independence. This is, look how lovely this cat looks. I've got to be honest, this feels like a male energy, guys, okay? But it could be male or female or non-binary, non-conforming. It doesn't matter. It's just the masculine energy. This feels like a masculine energy here. And I'm getting him say, I'm supposed to be at school. And he's like, because he knows he's supposed to be somewhere right now. And there's this realization as he's I'm telling you, this person is out the door. They're putting on their school uniform and they're getting ready to show up to class. And he's like, there's kind of like this dullness. It's not dull, but it's kind of like this, it seems a little morose and sad because he knows that he should have been at school already. School classes have started. They're probably waiting for him, things like that. And it's like, I got to give up the ghost now. I know what I have to do. I've got to go. I've got to take my final exams. He's putting on his final exams uniform. You know, they do that over in like England and stuff. They dress up for the finals in some schools. He's putting on his Oxfords. He's just getting ready. But look how great he looks. Notice it says, claim your independence, right? His mom's pushing him out the door. It says, claim your independence. This doesn't mean to run to the person who's waiting. This means to get yourself together. Now, for those of you waiting for this person to come to you, don't feel bad. It's not that like, they're like, oh, God, and now, God, you want me to come to this person? Okay, you're not going to be dealing with somebody like that. Don't worry. It's not like, oh, well, fine. You don't want to be with me, then forget you. Like, it's, don't feel like that. This is just somebody who is caught up. They're healing. This is master healing. Sorry, time for a sip here. Now, that being said, they know what they need to do. It's what they needed to do from day one of the semester. And they've been hiding for whatever reasons, many reasons, and they've just happened to be hanging out with a bubbly person who's coming across as younger, more innocent, childlike energy. Why? Because if you're an adult and you have adult stuff to do, isn't it safer to hang out with the children? Because no one's coming and like, forcing you to do stuff and, did you get the milk? Where's the milk? The baby needs the milk. You know, that's why I think a lot of men, not this is no shade or anything, but that's why a lot of men, when they're escaping responsibility, they end up dating younger women, much younger women, like really, really young. So young that these women don't have their minds kind of fully developed yet, and they're still in this bubbly, like, oh my God, can you help me? You're so funny. Because they still laugh at their jokes. But these same young women, as they mature, they're not going to be trying to hang around with this guy, because they're going to see this person as somebody who's not serious, and now they're coming into maturity and they're like, I need to move on. So it's kind of like it's somebody who is trying to hang with people who aren't at the level to call them on stuff yet, you know. They're saying also, it's not only that, they're saying sometimes what it is somebody, it's not only somebody who's much younger in their mentality, but it's also sometimes somebody who's not in the same track as them. What that means is this person is supposed to be doing spiritual service, and they're hiding out with somebody else who's not on the path of spiritual service. They're just living another kind of life or whatever. They have their own stuff going on. It's easier to hang out over here instead of being in where you need to be, because this person knows nothing about what you're supposed to be doing. If they did, they probably would be like, hey, am I keeping you? Aren't you supposed to be doing blah blah blah? So sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes this person is kept in the dark about stuff like, oh, I'm actually married, you know, or oh, I need to be here, but you know, or oh, yeah, I got something to do, but I got time for you. Actually, no, you're late. Like, it's like that kind of energy. So anyway, and it's, you know, Spirit is saying to have compassion for this everybody here, but also for the person who's doing the hiding out, because it's hard. Look, there's a shadow energy, right underneath the deck. It's hard, but look, oops, oh, boom, there it is. I was gonna say, oh, 2 cards fell out. I was gonna say, look, there's the Knight of Wands, that shadow, 3 cards. Oh, whoa. I mean, the Page of Wands. Holy moly. Guys, stop it. Okay, we'll look at those 3 cards. You saw it happen. I was going to say, look, the next card is the Page of Wands. Was it Page of Wands or Knight of Wands? Knight of Wands. Was it the Knight of Wands? Yes, it was the Knight of Wands. The, in the month of December, this person who's been hiding is going to be finally facing their fears, boom, giving way to the Knight of Wands. Like I said, getting into a school uniform, coming out, showing up for this connection. But at the same time, I want you to notice this. These 2 cards, the Chariot moving full force and the Emperor. But take a look. These cards are coming out opposite. So that could be read as this. They're going to be moving forward in the right direction, but they're not fully showing up yet as the Emperor. They're still getting their feet wet as the Knight of Wands, right? And honestly, I think that is the energy that it is. It's not this energy where they're showing up as the Emperor, but they're not moving forward. No, it's not that. So let's review that just to be sure. I mean, just to be summarized. So coming into the month of December, I'm feeling that this person is coming off of this moon illusion, denial, hanging around with distractions energy. They're finally starting to take a look at what it is that's going on, and look at their guides. Their guides are happy. They're like, dude, chill out. We're here with you. We're going to rip anything to shreds that tries to mess with you. Look into the shadow and see what it is. They're going to do that. Look at how the sunlight is here. They're going to run in. They're going to come in as the Knight of Wands. Let's see. I'm seeing, how long is that process going to be? I feel like it's going to be about this month or 2 months from now. It's a span of 3 months. So December, January, February, okay? I'm hearing March, April, May. Oh, whoa, okay. So however long it takes them, that's what's going to happen. But I'm seeing here that even though they're going to be coming in and moving forward, we love to see that dynamic movement, they're not fully coming in as the Emperor yet. In fact, that makes total sense, because the card that's right under is the Page of Cups. That's why I was like, Page. The Page of Cups is tiptoeing in with a little text message, with a little whatever, right? What energy is under there? But I'm feeling that Spirit is going to be helping them. Where do you think they got that cup? to offer. It's spirit. Look at them, temperance card, the good doctor literally filling a cup. They're like, here, take that. He's like trying to come in. They're like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going over there. No, you can't come empty-handed. Here, take this cup. That's the energy there. And that's also, I'm going to go ahead and add that to right here together. See, there's the shadow card. But see the moon? This is them looking at their shadows. So this, remember, giraffe spirit who's like, yeah, you got me. Crowning him is this connection, this mainstay connection I'm getting. Whoever this is, that's marriage. That's life. That's life term, long term, life term. Yeah, I got a life sentence. No, I mean not like that. This is long term mainstay energy. Okay. Now I don't care if they try to zigzag out, whatever. This is the main energy of the person they're supposed to be with. Pisces, it could be you, or Pisces, you're the person who needs to come to the table and, you know, meet up with that person. But this is Ace of Cups, divine love, spiritual service. And I'm seeing that you have to, first of all, come to the table and let go of this bubbly, more bubbly childlike energy that's in your, you know, the distraction, whatever you want to call it. And you have to look at the shadows, because your shadows are helping you to be afraid and causing you to stay stuck. But I'm feeling that once you make that, do that, you're going to come in full speed. I'm getting first the Chariot. The energy is going to rev up, right? You're going to get on that as the Knight of Wands, but you're going to come in as the Page of Cups. So you're going to make the effort of the Knight of Wands, but you're coming in with the Page of Cups. Not quite in the Emperor's mode yet, all right? So that means you won't be looking to make commitment yet, things like that. You're just kind of getting your feet wet a little bit. Now, I think part of you, Pisces, whoever the one is that is going to be making this transformation, this transition, this letting this other person go and whatnot, I think that they're going to, they're probably going to come into hermit mode first. And they're going to want to look at some things first. So what that looks like to me is, even as they, once the Chariot, it might be even before the Chariot, it's after they let this person go. They're going to come into, excuse me, they're going to let this person go. The good doctor is going to come in. The good doctor works both ways. They're going to be helping you to let this person go, but they're also helping them to let this person go, but they're also going to help them in hermit mode to understand what to do, because I think this person's going to start planning on how to approach you. And that's very practical things, like, do I need to get on a plane? Do I have room for this person to live in? Like, do I have money to even date? All sorts of stuff. Does this person know my family? Like, things like that. Then when it's time to move forward, there's going to be this energy, this hidden energy. It's going to be hidden, guys, as the Knight of Wands, rushing forward, coming forward, but looking like a Page of Cups. So if this person starts to reach out a little bit, like, hey, I was in a neighborhood, or hey, I saw you, blah, 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 on Facebook, congratulations. Behind that facade is big time. And my eye just fell to the cups. So, see, thank you. Spirit just doesn't mince words. Right here, this Ace of Cups is hidden under here. But right through all these cards, we see the word cups. So they're coming in as a Page of Cups, but you don't realize that's the Ace of Cups that they're coming in as with the Knight of Wands. But you're going to see it as a page, like, oh, this person texted me today, and then it's going to start to pick up. I'm telling you, look at the Chariot. It's going to go from like, oh, hey, okay, well, I'll chat with you later, see you around. But then it's going to start becoming like, oh, hey, morning, like, questions are going to get deeper, like, hey, how was work, or like, what do you have planned today? Not even what do you have planned today, because that's like, oh, you want to get together? It's not even like that. It's going to be like, oh, yeah, did you ever, whatever. Did you ever pick up those shoes that you, like, what is this man doing talking about shoes, right? He doesn't care what shoes you get, but he's talking about anything you mention. Oh, yeah, the other day, you're like, oh, yeah, I just have to, like, go and pick up some shoes. It's nothing big. He's like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to let you do that. You know, go ahead and have a nice weekend. You don't hear from him for 3 days. Then he picks up, he kind of, like, tests the water again. Oh, hey, did you ever get those shoes? And like, oh, is that cute? Was it, are you happy with what you got? And he's hoping that you take the bait. And if you take the bait, You think you're getting Page of Cups, you're getting Ace of Cups. So the bait would be like you, like, oh yeah, I got them, they're kind of cute, I ended up going with the red instead of purple, and next thing you send him a picture of you in the shoes, Cinderella, whatever, you know, all that stuff, and like, you think he's whatever, but he's hoping that you start to give him just a little bit more leeway, like, oh yeah, this is, you send a picture, then he has something he can comment on, and then, oh, that reminds me of that dress you wore, and now it's like, now you guys are talking again, and he's like, ah, and I'm getting directed to this card. Spirit is saying they're giving a bait and switch, because you notice that he's like, ah, I'm in now, yeah, that dress you wore when blah blah blah, boom, next thing is I miss those times, and you're like, say what? You know, the what? It's a bait and switch, because look at how he was with that child energy he was hanging with. He thought he was like, yeah, having a good time, but now he's actually got his hands up, excited, because there's passion. This was real adult passion that he's ready for now, and he's finally being able to understand, and it's going to dawn on him like, what the hell was I doing hanging out at the playgrounds and the nightclubs when I could have been hanging out at school and learning like I was supposed to, like that kind of feeling. And he's going to be like, this was the child I was supposed to be with, or whatever. And then after a while, don't ask me guys, but I'm getting 6 to 8 months, so don't get it, you know, I'm seeing he's going to come in as the emperor. I almost said 6 of Cups, the emperor who remembers that 6 of Cups energy. Don't we have the 6 of Cups here? Do we? No, but I'm oh, there it is. I'm like, I'm feeling it. Yeah, there it is. There it is, and I'm seeing 2 kids again here. I feel this connection already has a very childlike energy to it, but he was messing with the wrong child in a sense. All that time he didn't realize that if he just got into emperor mode, he would have the 6 of Cups feeling of the light-hearted fun stuff, and then his freedom, because look at him, he's free. The Empress isn't even in this picture, but they're together, right? He was afraid of losing his freedom, but now he's embracing it. He's sitting on this throne, look, as the Emperor, and that cup, that leg looks like a cup, Ace of Cups. And so the idea is he was so afraid of committing or getting involved because of the shadow energy. But once he conquers that and takes that leap forward, it's like he's going to realize, oh, everything was here all along. That's what Ace of Cups is, guys. That's what divine love is. When God brings someone into your life as an Ace of Cups, that's what that is. It's like, this is your wishes fulfilled. Now, I was just about to say, is there a 9 of Cups? The wishes fulfilled, but I'm feeling that it's not here. It's almost like I'm saying it's not gonna be here, because something needs to be balanced first. And I'm seeing this right here, all right, the Justice card and the 6 of Pentacles. The balance that needs to be balanced is that he still needs to say sorry, or she, whoever it is that was hiding, whatever, whether it was third party, abandonment, ghosting, whatever it was. There needs to be, oh, look at right under the deck. There it is. 3 of Cups, okay? There needs to be a formal acknowledgement about what happened with this 3 of Cups situation. There needs to also be a very firmly typed report about the current status between him or her, whatever, and that third party. Like, there's stuff that needs to be cleaned up, and I'm seeing that he knows this, but he's shy about it. I don't think you guys are going to be dipping again for sure, but I don't think that your for reals apology is going to come in until about 8 months later. Not even 6 months, not 7 months, but about 8 months later. So let's start the timer at December, right? This is going to come next year for sure, later in the fall, what is 8 months from now? Come on, guys. What? July, August, right? I'm getting late August. Fall, late summer. To me, August is not summer, it's fall, but whatever. No one cares, but I do. But anyway, yeah, so I think his best defense, because I'm seeing this, it could be something like, I thought this third party and I were the real soulmates. I got confused. I thought she was the one, right? because I'm seeing her, these, this is that Six of Cups energy, that soulmate energy, right? I'm seeing her, this is the third party. That's you, Pisces, or the person that is waiting for, you know, the hider to come back. You're like, you know what's up. You're looking dead into the camera. Like, this bullshit. I know who I am. I know who you are. But if you want to go, do you? And I'm seeing this person, I think the person who was hiding all the time and hanging out with this bubbly energy, they might say something like, I thought she was the one. I just didn't know. I couldn't tell. Now that may be the case, but that's because total shadow. They were in total shadow brought on by fears, unvisited fears. And these fears that are because of unhealed wounds from unrequited love from the past, for example, that they had to deal with, right? So they were sitting on a gold mine and they didn't know it, and they were confused because for whatever reason they were hiding from the person they were really supposed to be with, and they were instead finding it easier to bubble over and hang out with whoever else these third parties are. But they didn't realize that it was the path that they needed to take. The path that they needed to take was the one that they convinced themselves was the harder path. And it was hard for sure because they needed to do the healing. And it's almost like the carrot is going to be the thing that leads you to divine healing. But if you know, like, you know, dogs and stuff, you take them to the vet, no matter what you do to get them in that car, they know after a while, oh no, you're trying to take them to the vet. They're going to hide, even if you put a juicy T-bone steak right on your leather seats. You know, they're like, no, I'm not getting in that car because I know where this is going. And it's going to be about healing. And so they hid. And so that's the energy that they're going to, about 8 months from now, if you're still on track with this, and if this resonates with you, they're going to make that apology. Now it's interesting because I'm seeing another, hold on. Oh, okay. I was like, who's this? I was like, there's another person? Now, okay, Pisces, if you're not this person who's been hiding, you're the person watching. Or you're the bubbly person, but I think the only 2 to 3% of the bubbly people will watch. It's just more likely that you're one of these two people. Now, if Pisces, you're the person that they are coming to and they owe you an apology, this and that, and they really want to be with you and blah, 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 you're going to hear from them, especially in the spirit world, from the spirit world in the month of December. You'll be thinking about them a lot. They'll be thinking about you. They might reach out, right? December, January, the latest. But I'm seeing this third person here. This third person, for a minute there, I was like, who's that? For some of you, this could be a mutual friend. This could be a mutual friend who knows everybody and is very skeptical of this person who's trying to come back, okay? So that could be that person, because you see how they have a flower that's white and they have a flower that's pink and they have a gold thing just like this person. This is a person who knows everybody and they might not be impressed with the person coming back. So that's one thing that I'm seeing, okay? And it's almost like that could be it, because part of me is like, is this another party but I just don't get that this is a third party thing. Now it's funny because this person who knows all of you is looking at the bubbly person that's kind of like, you should have known. It's kind of like, you shouldn't have done that. You should have known this person wasn't for you and you still went with them, right? Whatever and they could also even be saying, you sure you want to trust this person again? Whatever this is, notice how this person who was hiding is not looking at this mutual friend, and this mutual friend kind of has this energy like, you need to look back. You know that you need to look back, and you know you need to make this right. You know you need to. So they could very well be the voice of reason as well, that brings this person who is hiding into alignment with whoever it is that they need to look back and make amends and rejoin and blah, blah, blah. So guys, this is heavily a divine karmic whatever situation. This is like 10 people deep right now. So I'm hearing God's instrument. If that's your case, this person is going to be like God's instrument, like God's from God's ears. They said it from God's mouth to my ears, but she said from God's words to my ears, or something like that. It's basically, this person is going to be a factor, a deciding factor, they're saying, in helping to bring balance to this situation, in addition to whatever else the temperance card is doing, and temperance energy. Oh, all right, this is okay, we've got time. All right, anyway, the card that just flipped out is the Six of Swords, moving on to better waters. So for right now, I'm seeing that this person who's still doing the hiding, again, I feel that they are going to let this bubbly person go that they're with right now, the third party or whatnot. And I'm seeing, they're saying after careful consideration, because I'm seeing that for a while they've been trapped in this Eight of Swords energy. Look, they've got this huge connection in the background, that Ace of Cups connection in the mist. I don't know if you could see it. And then they're here with the bubbles, and even wearing the clothing of the bubbles, so they might be entertaining that person, connecting with that person. But I'm getting, they know what they need to do. Claim your independence. They're like, I'm not a bubble, I'm not a flower, I'm not a whatever, and I need to stop doing that. And for whatever it's worth, it's only for some moment's peace, right? Because it's going to become too uncomfortable to be in this space with these two people. A choice has to be made. And so it's quite possible that this person who's been waiting has already left, but they haven't really left, let's be honest. They're on that island over there. And look at this person now who's been kind of hanging out with this third party. They're going to be thinking about it a lot, and they're going to get in their boat and make their way over to that island. And from then starts another timer of healing. In fact, this video is going to be entitled A New Chapter, beginning a new chapter in healing. So it's funny that those words just came out. Yes, so because I'm seeing the new chapter is going to be continuing back to this person they were supposed to be working on stuff karmically with. You have to balance it, because I'm seeing a past life here, or more than one, needing to be balanced with this person. So and I'm hearing this person saying, I'm working on it. I can't work these oars any faster. This is a beautiful spread, though. So this person, I keep saying this person. Sorry, guys. There are like 10 people. Like, God bless. The person who's been hiding, let's call him the hider, him or her, but it feels like a masculine energy. This hider, I'm seeing this card. It keeps wanting to come in randomly off the page, off to the side of my room. Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. There it is. So notice this person's going back across the bridge with the light. Yeah. They're going back. They're treading water. They're saying they're treading water, but they're also going back. They're going to be making a return to have this conversation, to get this started. But remember, you won't get that full justice, that full absolution, that full for reals, like, I fucked up, until about 8 months from now. After you guys may well be together, you may well be dating again, you may well be sleeping together again. It's just gonna come out, because it's gonna be natural. They're gonna, you know what it is? They're gonna feel safe enough with you, because you will have rekindled. God will be working in the connection. God will be in this connection until the end, because this is a sacred service, spiritual service. I wouldn't be surprised, but there's going to come a time 8 months from now about where they're it's just going to spill out. All the secrets, all the lies. But by then it will almost be not like a third. It'll be more of a thing for them. Like they need to it's like, I need to do this for you. Like, I need you to know that. And they don't get me wrong. They will make some kind of concession before then. But they're going to be like, no, I've apologized to you before, this and that, but look, I need you to know, like, I need you to know right now that what I did was, and you'll be like, okay, yeah, it's okay, it's fine, we've talked about this, it's good, like, we're good, like, and they're like, no, I need you to know that, like, that I really messed up, and I own that, and like, so they're really gonna feel it. It's gonna be it's a moment of gravitas for them. And sometimes it's just, people have been forgiven already, or we think we've forgiven them, but there's always that little niggling thing that's still in our hearts. And that's what they speak to, because they have come to a point where they're like, no, I need you to know that what I did was not okay, and I want you to know that you mean a lot to me and that it meant something. And me clearing this up with you and owning my integrity all the way and my actions all the way is what I want to do, and I mean it. Like, and that's the level of integrity that they're going to be coming from. And there's going to be something about the way they do it or say it. It may not even be like written in the sky or something, but the way they do it, you're gonna know it, because you're gonna see an alignment and a feeling of sacred connection. It's almost seeing like a golden cross over them, like coming down their body. Like, it's gonna be a moment where everything aligns. How can I say it? Like, if you're looking at their face, you're gonna see a golden cross just boom down their face, right across the eyes. It's gonna be alignment of intention, will, heart, everything. They're in alignment. And so they will be speaking from a level of integrity that it's going to startle you a bit. And it's going to be beautiful and it's clean. And that's when God is present in things. Of course, they'll be in their emperor mode by then. That's emperor stuff, right? All right, so let's continue. Do I have anything else here? All right, guys. All right, so let's take a look up here. Yeah, so I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles reverse. Four of Pentacles talks about holding on to something too much, especially things you need to let it go. It could be about holding on to secrets. But again, what I'm getting here, this is all about surrendering, right? This person needs to surrender, and they're letting go of this strand of hair. They're letting go of this person, this distraction. And as I'm saying that, I'm feeling this energy is not even really here anymore. Like, it's just, as we talk about these the energy is flowing. They're going to give it up. They're giving it up. Look at this guy here. Whoa. Oops, let's see if we can focus in on that. See, it's going to be reversed. And it's like resignation. No, it's not resignation. It's kind of like, well, I know what I need to do. It's like that. Not like, not like that. Next card is the Lover's card. But I'm seeing here in my spirit, with my spirit eyes, the next card says, tell the truth. That's like, oh, I swear. You guys like, nope, that says the Lovers. No, but it really says tell the truth. But what I'm seeing here is tell the truth. Not to the person that's waiting for them, but to the person that they're going to be releasing. And I think this is going to be very important for this person, because they may have ghosted this other person, abandoned, rejected, who's been waiting, which may be you, Pisces, waiting. The real, the mainstay is what they called you guys. And they don't want to do that again to anybody, all right? They want to be in their integrity, and that's what it should be like. Look at the angels approving of how they end this situation with the bubbly person. And I'm seeing this energy here. God bless when someone has passed, and then you go to like a wake or something, and there's always like these flowers that are there on a board, and there's a picture of the person. That's kind of has that kind of look to it. So it's like an homage to the ending of this connection. I'm getting this should be done by April. I'm hearing May maybe, but no, by April this should be solidified. All right, of course it could be a little bit longer depending, because we have three free will energies, but this is going to be. But if I could articulate this, the energy is this person, this male person, is going to tell this bubbly person that you meant the world to me for what it was, right? He can't fully say you mean the world to me, because who means the world to him is this other person that he's going back to, right? And in this, even then, you see this light right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right, this light right there that seems to be in between these two, like coming in between these two. So it's almost like they're connected, but even they're in shadow. But the light stops them from fully, because it's like a star shape trying to fit with a square shape. It's two different, patterns. And so it's like, that's why the best he could say it is, you meant the world to me for what it was. He was there in shadow anyway, so it's kind of like this was meant to bring him to a place. But notice how her hands are beckoning him now. The angel's hands, who is this other person, she's like, come home, what are you doing? Like, and so he's going to be going, and I'm seeing him giving this bubbly person, one last kiss. But it's kind of like a cheek kiss on both cheeks, like mwah and mwah. And they're gonna go their separate ways. Now, I'm getting that it's not in a mean way, like it's not like an angry way. Maybe God will give this person as well a distraction of some sort, or a love will come in for them. Just as I said that the card underneath says King of Pentacles, so it's quite possible that God will not just do his, do this other person dirty, male, female, whoever it is. They're going to give them someone else or something else to get focused on, right? Or however, the Spirit is saying, don't worry about this other person, this bubbly person, because they're saying that this is all preordained. This bubbly person wanted to have that experience. And so they already have something lined up for themselves after. Could be another person. It could be they're getting a brand new job where they get paid a lot, and then soon they're not really thinking about this anymore. For some of them, they're going to go travel somewhere else. Like there are some energies there that hold on, let me pause. All right, thank you. I'm back. So anyway, after that beautiful, goodbye and whatnot, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a fresh new start. This is God saying you've done well if this person, is able to do it well, and followed by the Fool. But this Fool is not a wandering fool. This Fool knows where he needs to be. So he's looking up, and it's almost like I'm taking this leap of faith. I'm taking this risk that I may lose my freedom, because some of them are commitment folks, right? I may lose my freedom, but notice how it's almost like this wood has this big splinter there. He's like, and his thumb's here, and he might cut it there, but he's like, I'm willing to take the risk. I'm willing to take the risk that I'm going to cut myself with this commitment that I'm going for. That I'm not going to be happy, that I won't be taken back, whatever his fears are. And then comes the Eight of Wands energy. Okay, so I feel there might be a little bit of a fit. Look at this crease here in the card. Oops. But it shows me that before it becomes this Eight of Wands, there might be a little bit of a, maybe it might be a little bit of a fit and start, like some fits and starts. Maybe he might try to test the waters. It might fall on deaf ears with you Pisces, because you don't want to hear this person coming back, or just whatever. But I feel like Spirit is going to get in there, because look at him trying to launch these wands with communication, but it's kind of like, and then Spirit is going to get in there with the Ace of Wands. Spirit's wands have the ribbon wrapped around it. Once that gets in there, it's going to pierce you. That connection is going to open up again. It really is. Now, how's that going to look? I don't know. You might watch some YouTube readings. You might feel to get a personal reading done. You might see something on TV that speaks to you. But either way, as I mentioned earlier, what's going to happen is he's going to be quite the strategist. Now, you might be used to seeing this person in Two of Pentacles energy, like what should I do? I can't decide. But this is not going to be that. He's made a decision already. Look at the cloud. There's always a cloud in the Ace of Cups. In the original tarot, there's usually a cloud with the Ace of Swords. The aces, there are clouds because it's coming from the divine. But look at how many clouds are in the sky. This is divinity written all over it. What he's going to be doing is thinking, how am I going to approach this person? because I want to show this person that I'm ready, that I want the commitment, I want the house, I want the kids, I want the dog, I want everything, I want to stay together, I want to nurture. This is somebody who is going to be wanting to build with you, basically. But they are not quite sure how they're going to do that. And so there's this idea that they're going to, Spirit is saying they're going to be putting some more momentum behind it. But anyway, card that I feel like I need to look at is the High Priestess here. Now, take a look at this. This is showing me a police energy. The High Police energy. They're saying that they're going to be policing this connection and this energy field. So they're saying if there's anything you need to know, it's going to be brought to your attention. They're saying that is our prayer, that is our promise to you, that we are in your corner. Who's you? You are the person who has been waiting, who has not been served well, who's been ghosted, abandoned, whatever. They're saying, yes, this person's coming back, but they're saying you have our personal seal of approval and our personal commitment to letting you know if this person strays off the path again. So you guys, this is a really important part to hear, because I feel that it's possible that especially until this person makes good for reals in, like they're saying, in the month of May or late up to 8 months later, that you're going to be wondering, you're going to have a lot of trust issues with this person. And they're saying, listen, trust this person, and if trust wholeheartedly and be open to the connection. But if they're trying to get you to trust, and they're saying that if there's something that needs your attention, they will personally bring it to you. Okay, so that frees you up to trust again. Because I think that some of you, look at how there's that purple flower still. Some of you are afraid that this person may still be connected with this bubbly person who's in purple. And they're saying which one is going to last longer. They're saying the purple flower, which is going to die because it's a flower, God bless, that has been cut. Or, a flower that's been cut. That's important, guys. A flower that's been cut because they've said goodbye to this person. So what's happening is this person who is trying to move back towards you has said goodbye to this bubbly person, so they're not going to be giving that energy too much. So of course over a few months they might have a little text here and there and whatever, but it's going to inevitably die because it's a flower that has been cut. They're saying what lasts longer, the flower or the divine contract? So they're trying to get you to see that you can trust this person some more than you've ever thought that you could in the past. I'm getting another reading as well, that this person who's the mutual friend for everybody, who's going to kind of have this kind of like skeptical feeling, Spirit is going to be working on their mind as well, and they're also going to be helping them to police as well. So I swear I cannot even stop, because this is so funny. I want to move the cards, but let's see if we can move it just this a little bit so you guys can see. You probably can't see much here, but like the Emperor card is right here. See his head right here, and then that person who's the mutual friend is right there, and she's like staring at his neck. It's getting hot. So it's kind of like this person, whoever the mutual friend is, if it's a friend, if it's a family member like a father or whatever, they're going to be watching him like a hawk. And I see these purple flowers again behind them. They're going to be looking for signs as to whether this person has really learned their lesson, if this person has really changed their ways, because they don't want to see you go through that again. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing. Notice how all of this is built upon this Otter Spirit. Otter Spirit card is about, whenever Otter Spirit comes in, it's usually like really big time relationship, significant twins, soulmates, right? Something for reals, husband, wife, that's going well. That's usually it. And all this stuff is built upon this. In this relationship, if this reading resonates with you, this relationship has been a healing. It's extremely significant in the lives of both of you because it's being used as the modality for healing. And I really do feel that it's going to lead to not only personal growth but spiritual service, because we see that card right there. All right? But I'm being told not yet. The spiritual service will definitely come in a little bit, but not quite yet. We're waiting for this person to get on board is what they're saying. Now, I'm seeing here these two, well, let's go here. Because remember we left off where they're going to be trying to decide how to move forward towards you. Now, down here, I'm seeing this. Where should I go first? Over here. These two cards. Oh, yeah, see, look, the Ten of Wands. Look at him packing it up, looking at one last look at where he was. At the tower that he's built with all of this stuff. He's looking and he's like, I'm leaving. I'm done with all that. It looks all calcified and everything and fossilized. But time to let go is what this person who's been hiding and who will have the transformation, they're going to let go of this bubbly person. I do see that. And they're doing that in the interest of building something with the person they're really supposed to be with. Be loyal to what you love. So when I laid the cards, I was feeling that I really kept feeling like this bubbly energy, like, oh yeah, we're not going to leave each other, blah, blah, blah. But, and even these cards came out together, right? It's really cute energy. But as I laid the cards later and I really looked at it, you know what struck me? What it is, because the two cards below, there are two cards below that got laid last. And this is the first one. So what is this person going to be letting go of? They're going to let go of the Queen of Swords. All right. So your person who's showing up as the Emperor and Knight of Wands is getting a lot of Wands energy here. But, oh, there he is. I was going to say, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was the King of Swords at one point, bubbling it up with Queen of Swords. He's the King of Swords because look at all that yellow mental energy. Where was his heart? The heart was closed. So he may have been having fun with this person, but I don't think it's going to last long. Look, even her flowers are purple. But towards the end, yeah, when he's trapped, it's purple still. But towards the end, it starts to get more of a light pink, purple pink, because the energy is releasing itself, okay? So I'm seeing that he's the King of Swords, but he's going to be making a transition, and he's going to be releasing the Queen of Swords, God bless. Now, the dog spirit, I'm getting the word dance, because they're saying dance, but I'm feeling guilty. You know me, you guys know me, no matter what. I get triggered with these compassions and blah, blah, blah. But I feel guilty because what about bubble spirits, right? But spirit is coming through and saying, no, you know what, you've gone through a lot, all right? This 9 and 1, that's a 10, very well earned. Going through what you had to go through with the cheating and the abandonment and the rejection and the lies and the bullshittery and the fuckery and all this stuff, all in the name of hiding behind somebody else and being somewhere else. They're saying, you're a queen too, Pisces, male, female, or whoever this is, male, female. You're a queen too, and you deserve to have your wounds licked. You deserve to have the red carpet rolled out in front of you. So don't feel bad. Everybody is going to be taken care of as they need. The same way that you were left in the cold and dusted, you got to understand that people are going to see you as very deserving. You have to be the one to be deserving and feel deserving of having a win, so to speak. And they're saying it's going to be a win. Because as I'm saying that, because I know some of you are like, I don't want that lying, cheating bastard back. But you know what? This person's coming back as an emperor. So remember, they're going to come back as a Page of Cups first, but really a Knight of Wands, looking like a Page of Cups, but really a Knight of Wands, bringing an Ace of Cups, and then turning into the Emperor. But anyway, I'm seeing this person in this boat making their way back, right? But they're like covering him a little bit. They're saying he's not ready yet, not just quite yet. But they're saying he's going to release this bubbly person who was his Queen of Wands. It could be a relationship he's still in now that's winding down. I think this person's expecting it. They're expecting. They know it's not going to last. They're expecting it. And you know why they know it's not going to last? Because they're very conscious. I'm seeing them almost like, notice how they're sitting, but their cloak is in this chair. They're not actually in the purple chair. They're sitting in their cloak, which is in the chair, because they feel like this chair doesn't belong to them. And it's almost like they know that things are numbered. And even though they're having sex with this person, that they know that their time is numbered here. They're wearing the blue cloak to match this King of Swords energy, but they know that it's not their person. And they've always known it. And this bird, I don't know if you guys can see, is the same color as this chair. So they know they're in the wrong chair. This isn't their chair. And they know that they're going to be getting up and leaving soon anyway. So on some level, they know it's not going to last. Meanwhile, look at this dog. Their eyes are blue. You can't see it, but the eyes are blue because they only have eyes for this person that has been hiding. That is the only person that they want. And I'm picking up this card over here. That blue color is the Nine of Swords. So Pisces, if you're the one who was abandoned and whatnot, I'm seeing you in this Nine of Swords energy. Whether or not you're like, no, I'm good, I'm dating someone else, or this is in your field. This energy is in your field. All right, and it's definitely something that the person who's been hiding is aware of. Now, underneath this card is the Four of Wands. Because at first I was like, oh, that means that he wants to build, or this person who's been hiding wants to build with this Queen of Swords. But actually, no, I realized the cards correspond like this. Let go of the Queen of Swords, right? Who's expecting it, by the way? And she's very conscious of you. And I'm getting, see how my hand is covering the DS, Queen of Swords? It's kind of like Queen of Swords. Let go. It's almost like she didn't even get a chance to get this commitment, this connection up and running. As much as she tried to install herself in there, wearing the blue necklace, sitting in the blue cloak, having the shoes as blue, and it's almost like there was no chance to do it before it was time to let it go. So maybe a few months, whatever. And I'm getting driving school connection with this now. Driving school, like I said, whenever it shows up, I feel like it's the angels saying, we're taking over from here, right? And so they're showing loyalty here. Be loyal. Now, what these two cards are saying, first of all, they're saying, yes, you've been loyal. You deserve to have that relaxation, to let all these burdens go. If this person does come back to you, they are coming back as an emperor, and you deserve it. Don't start feeling sad for everybody else around you. You have to remember how you felt when you were going through it and nobody seemed to care about it. They're saying that's a sense of self-love. Looking at yourself, nursing your wounds, and saying, you know what, I didn't deserve that, and I deserve this now. This Ten of Cups, this whatever, this person, right, who's transformed, not the old person, because we don't need that, right? But I'm seeing that for you, the actions that this person who was hiding it is going to take is going to be to rebuild with you. Four of Wands. Look at him. He's like, hi, I'm here. And he's like feeling all proud. I made it. Look what I built. And see those flowers? They kind of look like it's almost like those are going to blow away. If you're thinking about this third party coming back or anybody else or whatever, he's like, no. In fact, I'm seeing it here. He's seeing this abandoned castle that he had with you. And he's coming with all these, look at that Ace of Wands right there with the red around it. He's coming with all of these to rebuild. So look, when he comes back to you, being loyal to you after releasing this connection. Whoopsies, I almost fell. Look at this card. It has the castle in the back. He's like, look what I did. Do you like it? I rebuilt it. It's for us. And we can live here. See how kind of like fossilized and calcified it looks? There are no towers at the top. It's just like everything fell in the tower moment. Well, now they have their tower tops again. It's right at the foot of the mountains. There's probably a fresh stream there. I'm seeing lots of clothes. Some of them want to keep you in the lap of luxury. I'm seeing some of them want you to feel like the queen. Even though there are other women here in this picture, they're focused on this blue dress. Remember, they want you to be in blue because they were blue, the King of Swords, right? I remember this other person was wearing the banner, the blue banner of them, and they're like, no, you wear the blue dress. And it's almost like, I don't care who else is there, you're the main one, you're wearing the blue dress, and I want you to feel good, and I want you to feel happy. I'm getting a feeling like they understand. And I'm seeing this looks like a little satellite. So this is all built with spirit, they're saying. So they're saying because it's built with spirit, it's for real, it's legitimate, it's structured, well structured. And this includes the mindset that this person is coming back with. So look, they're so funny. It says do. They're like do, and they're saying do it, and then he does it, right? Be loyal. He does it. They've made the connection. But what I wanted to say is, like, it's almost like he knows that he's very conscious that when he left you, you kind of may have suffered a blow to your self-esteem. You felt less than, you didn't feel wanted, you felt rejected, maybe you developed body issues, maybe you started feeling unsafe around other women, all sorts of stuff. I'm seeing him trying to build that back up, trying to give you flowers. See how she's holding flowers? She's like, yeah, she's holding those white flowers. She's wearing the blue dress. And even if she's not the most ornate, because she doesn't have this gold and red and this yellow, she's got this beautiful blue, and it's just good enough for him. And he wants her to feel like a queen. So I'm really getting this energy is very transformed, guys. If this reading is for you, lucky. Lucky. All right, let's put that there. All right, so last row. Okay. Whoopsies. Yeah, I just heard him say, yes, I can do it. Claim your independence. I think he's gearing up to make the cut here. He's gearing up to make the cut. But it's almost like he doesn't want to make the cut yet until he feels solid. So this may be a little bit of a shadow. Like he doesn't want to be alone. Maybe that could show codependency, right? Spirit is saying the miracles are endless that can happen. Ooh, just as I said that, it came to me. Some of you, the miracles are endless. You might feel that you can't have children with this person, or that you're going to be barren. I just feel like for some of you, that's not the case. I do see some of you are going to have kids with this person once there's this connection. Now that I'm seeing that, I'm seeing this. Like, once this connection happens, this card is so good. It's so sexy. I love it. Okay, look, see? Like, this is love. It's a lover's card. And then look, a baby. Right? There's this baby that's waiting to come in. Another card that I'm seeing here that right underneath is the one. Look. This is your person working. He's trying to work his way back. And I'm getting that song. I've been working my way back to you, babe, with a burning love inside. Yeah, but this is the child that's waiting to be born, that's coming in. They're not in yet, right? Look at the contract that's being written. It's like, sign right here. The guides are like, you good? Sign it. So that's, yeah, thank you, Spirit. Hey. So that's what they're saying. Some of you, that's a message for some of you. Don't worry about not having a baby. It's going to come. Is that you, though? You'll know if it's you or not. Just personal reading, right? Because there's so many people. Some people are beyond baby making age right now, so obviously it's not for them, so we don't know, right? All right, anyways, last thing. I feel like this is a message. He's saying, yeah, because this card is touching. He's saying, grief. First of all, there's the Five of Cups, grief. Six of Pentacles, regaining balance. King of Swords is the, what do you call it? Oh, King of Swords is the King of Swords. Six of Cups, what do you call it? The soulmate, friendship, nostalgia, blah, blah, blah card. And the Nine of Swords, just like sleepless nights. Not the fun sleepless nights, okay? I'm seeing he's saying here, I know I caused you a lot of harm. I know I created a barren world for you. I know that, let me show you the cards. I know that it wasn't fair. I know that things got out of control. Things went awry. And look at all these cups that are just littered, right? I know that I was the big bad guy in your dream. Like, I was supposed to be the king or the prince or the knight, and I ended up showing up as the bad guy. The big bad guy is what he's saying. But he's showing here that he's making a commitment to bringing balance to this connection again. See, you guys, it's like that Six of Cups, right? Bringing balance. And it's almost like I'm seeing God giving these coins. She has a coin already, but here he is giving these coins, and he's going to be giving her coins. So the balance is going to be happening. This new chapter of healing, it's all about balance. But what I'm seeing here is this is not just God. This is himself as the adult now, seeing where that inner child within you has been harmed and bruised, and from his space of inner child, which is now in a more healthy position, see how that one's beaming? He's much healthier because he did this. He here's his card. He took the opportunity, he ended things nicely with the other person, he made his way back. It's like he's following Spirit's orders finally. And so that's why that one's gleaming. He's bringing that in, and it's going to be helping you to be nice and balanced. Now, he's saying that you may not know that, but he's still doing that as the King of Swords. I mean, he's not showing up here as the King of Wands or King of whatever. In this card, he's the King of Swords. But he's showing that he can be whatever he needs to be at any given time. The reason why he hasn't come forward is because he wasn't ready. He wasn't sure about this connection. And I'm seeing that there were other parties who were interested in him, and he was interested in them. He wanted to play around, he wanted to whatever. And then in the back, I'm seeing this tree now becoming this tower, this inferno, and it got struck and it like fell down. But see, the problem is that he had you as a tree in the back, right? Maybe you got benched, maybe you were, in his mind, you were always going to be there. But when that tree started to burn and fall down, he put his hands up and he was like, okay, this is enough. All right, I tap out. I'm ready to do anything, God. What do you want from me, right? And that's when God came into his life and blah, 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 and started really helping. But they had to work at the mental level first. See that split right there in the trees? It's almost like a schism. He's been split mind for a while. Male, female, doesn't matter. I'm just saying him. He's been split mind for a while. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? Do I take this person, that person, that person? And it's been painful, right? But he's saying that he recognizes what he's done. And he's saying, I'm going to be more patient with you from now on. So he's here being patient, watching this person play a lot, like just do their own thing, whether it's ikebana, like playing with flowers, fishing, whatever, talking their heads off, blah, blah, blah. He's more patient, and he's more patient not only because he wants to be more patient, because just because you want to doesn't mean it's gonna, like, that stuff will wear off, right? No, it's because he's become a more patient person. He's more relaxed because he's not carrying all those burdens. Look at the water coming out. It's fresh, clean water. That's that water from Temperance, the Temperance card, in abundant supply. It's water all around them. Guys, stop it. The song that just came to me is that song by Wet, Wet, Wet. You know that song? Love is all around you, around me, whatever. It's everywhere I go. Yeah, that's the song. So check that up. It's beautiful. And I'm seeing these swords for whoever it is that's been waiting, these nine of swords, like starting to get lighter. Like, it's like I'm hearing the Knight of Swords. Here's our Knight of Swords. Oh, I didn't talk about this yet. Oh, they're reminding me. See, they're so good. The Knight of Swords rushing in to take the swords away. So that's the healing that this healed partner is going to be offering to you. Now, let's look at these last 4 cards. Thank you for being patient, guys. Woo. Did I talk about these already? No. Okay. Not in this reading. Okay. I'm seeing the Knight of Swords coming back in. He's like, I have to make things right. I have to bring healing in. So he's coming in with a mission. Look at how he has the 2 of you in mind, right? 2 of you are in mind there. 3 of Wands is waiting. The 3 of Wands. So he's waiting here. What I'm seeing waiting, I'm seeing twins for some of you, but not all. But what I'm seeing he's waiting on is divine inspiration, because it's almost like he's waiting for the go-ahead. For some of them, and this is also part of it, I feel it. I feel it in my stomach. It's like a weakness. It feels like, you know what it is? It's fear. It's insane pangs in the stomach, like, I have to give this speech before Congress. He's afraid to step forward, right? So it's like the strength is coming, and it's just that it's scary. It's a scary moment. Putting himself back out there, knowing he's coming in as the bad guy in a nightmare, and he knows he's also flying into I almost had the word comfort. He may not know that he's coming into comfort, because a lot of you guys, for a lot of you waiting, see, it's almost like that's you waiting up there. A lot of you, Spirit has been working with you already, and you've reached a state of calm. By the time this person comes back to you, you will be ready to, like, just as they're about to knock the door, you open, you're like, hi, I've been waiting for you. And there are things to work out, but it's not, see all this conflict energy? That's just not the energy. That's what he thinks he's going into. So he thinks he's going into conflict. Look at him holding, he's the same guy as the Knight of Wands on his steed or whatever, dragon. And he's got his full armor, he's got his Ace of Wands. And he's like, oh my God, I have to go through all that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. But notice how you're flying way up there. You're not even part of this scene. And when he recognizes that, he's going to lift up too and go over it. And he'll realize there's no more conflict. It's at that moment he will realize justice has already been served. He's the one who's been waiting. Look at the scales. There's nothing on the scales anymore. It's done. So it's all about getting him, like all the work was all about getting him to get out of his shell, to stop being afraid. And once he did that, and he got over his fears, and he came out and he apologized to this person who he's bubbling with, and he's like, I have to go, and he tells the truth, and he brings that tower moment for that person and that connection. That's when the real change is going to happen in the ethereal. If you're this person, you're going to feel it because you're so connected. You're going to feel that moment because it's going to be like a flood of energy. The clouds will open up. Music will be like, he's coming for you. All that stuff is going to be ringing in the air. It just has to, because all that attention that has been so split for all this time is going to be like, on you. And so you're going to feel that. And look at him still going through his motions and learning. But meanwhile, you will have accepted it. You will know that already. And that was the hardest step for him. That was the work that needed to be done. And once he does that, it's like the bow breaks. And you get notified right away. And you might start feeling butterflies in your stomach. You might start singing around the house. You don't even know why. Because this energy is loosening up. You might start to have sexual feelings about this person. You might want to call them out of the blue. You might be wondering, right? It's like, that door flies open. And of course, this person doesn't know. They're everything's in real time for them. But you, on the other hand, look at this fifth ray of knowledge. You've always known. Whoever this is, it seems like the more feminine energy, divine female energy. You always know. You always know before this masculine. You just know. So you knew when he was skipping out, and you know when he's coming back, and you know when he's stuck between 2 or 3 or 10, right? That's just how it goes. All right. So if you are this divine feminine, they're telling you to hold your center. You're already at the 7. Stay focused on you, and let this person do their thing, right? Hold their center while they're doing their thing. Alright, let's see if there's any messages for the bubbly person. God bless, or is that down here? See, look at me, still feeling bad, you know. You know why? Because I have compassion and I feel, what if it were me? You know? Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. I'm seeing this high priest come in. This wants to stay like in the air. Like if I left it alone, it would just stay there. What does that mean? Well, I mean, I know what the high priest is about. Why is he off the ground? Oh, I think the energy isn't, this energy of commitment isn't quite here yet. See how it's off the ground? It's still in the spiritual. It's not quite here yet. It hasn't quite hit yet. So feminines, if you feel like you've been feeling commitment coming in down the pike, you haven't really felt it yet. Like when it does, you're going to feel it. That's going to be like, this person's going to start looking like the Pope. It's going to start looking like the Pope to you. Yes, Spirit is saying it's still in the ethereal. So that's why, guys, they're saying things like 8 months off, 6 months, 3 months, all, because these people are still together. These energies that are already here in the ethereal, look, the plan is there. It's about bringing it into the physical. All right? So anyway, but the saga will end. It's written in the stars. This is the World card. This card always looks like a saga to me, like drama. It's gonna come to an end, and you'll know when it does. Cause yeah. All right. Anything else? Yeah. The last thing that they want to say. Ooh, there are three cards that want to come out. I might even take that fourth card. Oh, there are 5. Okay. One of the last things they want to say is this. God's like, I got you. Look at all these wands. This is dynamism. They're like, don't worry, boo, I got you. Come, butterfly. That's this person here. Come and sit here with me because someone's going to be arriving soon, right? And if this is the person who is who's been hiding, they're like, come sit here, let's talk for a while. But I'm seeing this energy that is this on guard energy, defensive energy with this person who's been hiding. Look, it turns into 10 of Wands. He takes those same things and he wraps it up and he goes back to the tower that has since fallen since a while ago, and he starts to redo it. Now notice that energy there. Oh, that's funny because I was like, wow, these two, he's calling out. This is him, the page of right now, especially in the ethereal. Oh, whoa, I almost said in the extended. Maybe God wants me to make an extended video. Listen, if there's an extended video to this, I'll put it in the link below, okay? And if you go on my Etsy page, guys, you will see that I do offer an extended video, an extended movie. What I say, an extended reading. That's $45. That's a general extended reading. But there's a YouTube extended reading for $10. So if I mention that there's an extended video, that, like I am now, I don't know if there's going to be one, but we'll see. Maybe they just said that, so there might be one. Yeah. And if I say that in this video, which I have, then you can order the $10 YouTube extended video, because that's only for extended videos that were mentioned in the YouTube reading itself. So the link should be at the bottom if I end up doing that. Now, the second thing I want to say is, what do I want to say? Oh, yes, make sure that you mention which video you want to receive. So if it's this one, make sure you mention it's the Pisces December 2019 video, okay? So I'll know which video, okay? And that should be sent out to you, like, right away. All right, because it's already made. Okay, so I just want to say that, yeah. Oh, yay, the extended video. Oh. Anyway, so what I was going to say is it's strange to see that this page of Wands is calling to this Queen of Pentacles. He's like, hey, when he's ready, he's going to call to you. But I'm seeing right now it's only a page's energy because it's in the ethereal. This, I'm telling you, is happening already in the 5D. It is already happening. So that's why you coming across as the Queen of Pentacles viewer, whoever this is, you're probably hearing these sounds around you. You're getting signs all over. They're roses. It's what you want to hear, right? But look at you. You're very much single. Even your dress and your flowers match, right? You're like, it's just a single, just one color on your throne. But when this person is really ready, and the guides, look at the guide, they're like, not yet, only in the ethereal. That's why you're feeling it, because the energy's coming in. Look at the card that's like right underneath. I kid you not. I couldn't make this up. King of Pentacles, right? So this is a match. Look at that. Bam. This is all pentacles right now. We love pentacles. It's the real world stuff. It's physical. 9 of Cups. You know why it's going to pierce through into the physical? It's because, check this out, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Look at how he's green, all in green. Whoever this hider is thinking about it. And this is all in green as well, this 9 of Cups. This is a person who's got you on the mind. So anyway, guys, so thank you so much. If there is an extended, I got to confer with my angels and guides because they just slipped that on me right now, as you notice, then you'll see the link in the bottom of, in the box below, okay, for the extended reading, and that would just be $10. And if there's no link in the box below, then there is no extended. So that means that whatever. All right. God bless you. Mwah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.